it wasn't all gloom and doom. There were some real heroes, and I mean real heroes in the real sense of the word, in those dark days. I want to mention the name of Raoul Wallenberg. Raoul Wallenberg, who was in the Hungarian Holocaust experience, was someone who stood up single-handedly. He chose to do it himself. He came from a very prosperous and privileged background, Swede. He came to Budapest, couldn't speak Hungarian, he had an interpreter, and he printed fictitious visas. And he approached and he stood by the railways, by the trains, as people were deported. And he knew where they were deported, he knew the conditions, and he knew the final result of that deportation. And he says, "Hey you, I've got a passport, I've got a visa for you." And the people shrugged their shoulder, they came down. And we know that single-handedly he saved their lives. They were all living in Budapest, not the provincial, unfortunately, of course. Almost 100,000 people. May his soul rest in peace. And there is a permanent recognition in Jerusalem now, in the forest of the righteous. But it's imprinted in our minds, his great name, and the great sacrifice he made. One person can make a difference. Unfortunately, he didn't live to see the end of the war because of Soviets. He was suspected of being a capitalist, and of the Soviet occupation, that was a crime. And he was taken to one of the many gulags. I was on a committee trying to trace his whereabouts. We couldn't find it. But his name, Raoul Wallenberg, the great person of all times. There were others as well.